Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Minnesota versus Northwestern college football matchup on Saturday, November 12th, 2022. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It is College Football Saturday. And here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos. So be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day. Sportschatplace.com, Pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. To find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from some of the top handicappers in the world today, head on over to our website, Pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. And while you're there, be sure to use the discount code PICK. And if you spend more than $25, you'll take 15% off your entire order. But let's get to this one between Minnesota and Northwestern. Minnesota with a healthy 17.5 point spread at the time of doing this video. The Gophers have won back-to-back games, knocking off Rutgers and Nebraska, but a few losses before that. Really, Illinois and Penn State, I think on the road, we can pretty much forgive those. The 20-10 loss at home to Purdue, not quite as attractive, especially since the Gophers were 9-point favorites in that game. They were also undefeated at the time going into that game. Meanwhile, for Northwestern, it has been loss after loss, 8 consecutive losses after an opening win against Nebraska. But, that one was in Ireland. But the thing is that, since then, it has been pretty much a dumpster fire here for Northwestern. Last week, they lost 21-7 against Ohio State. I think the highlight of the game was the 7 points that they scored. But really, outside of that, they were 37.5-point dogs, so covered easily. But it wasn't really more about Northwestern, what they had done on the field. It was a really bad windstorm in Evanston at the time, gale force winds, and really prevented the Ohio State offense from throwing the football. Plus, they were missing their top running back, Henderson, in that game. The Minnesota defense has been stellar this season, 8th best in the nation in yards allowed, less than 274 yards per game, 162 yards they've allowed through the air, and 4th best in scoring, just over 2 touchdowns per game. Meanwhile, the Northwestern offense only scores 16.7 points per game. They are one of the worst offenses in the nation in just about every single category. The Northwestern defense has been strong against the pass, but Minnesota has been a run-first team with Ibrahim carrying the ball. I think he's going to be a good NFL back at some point, after this season. But the thing is, Minnesota averaging 30 points per game, Northwestern giving up close to that as well. I think what we have here is a very one-sided, solid win by Minnesota. I think if they can't get to that, that cover number of 17.5, it is a big number to do it. But Northwestern just 2-6 against the number in their last 8 on the road, and 11-5 against the number on the road against a team with a winning home record. Meanwhile, Minnesota 6-1 against the number in their last 7 at home, 11-4 against the number following a straight-up win. Northwestern just 5-11 against the number in their last 16 in this matchup. The road team, though, has covered in 13 of the last 19. The favorite, 5 of the last 6. Like I said, that 17.5 just makes it a little bit more difficult, but I can't put any faith in Northwestern in a game. They're likely shut out. I think, even 21-0, 24-0, something like that. All of those put you on Minnesota here. I'm going to take the Gophers, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they put you on the bets that come in the most and pay the most while keeping you off the ones that are least favorable, as they don't come in as often, nor do they offer you the odds meriting a wager on that.